What is up, everybody? It's me, Duke Farley, back at it again here on Lost at Sea, and I am talking to another contestant going into the Ascendance Live Season 4 house. The second time she's been in the house, but I am talking to Tyecha. What is up? How are you?
What's up, Duke? I'm doing good. I'm so nervous. I'm very nervous.
Very nervous. But before we get into some of these game-centered questions, Taisha, I want to start off with one that's a little open-ended. And that is, if you could go anywhere ever, where would you go?
Um, I know this is weird, but I want to my number one place I want to visit is Trinidad. I've always
Okay.
wanted to go there since I've been young. It's one of the places that I've researched the most about, and I have not been out of the country yet. And if I get the opportunity, Trinidad is like the first place I want to go.
What would you do there?
I would try every single. I want to try all the food, and I want to meet the people. Yeah.
What's the famous food in Trinidad?
Mm, there's a lot of famous food. I wouldn't try they eat a lot of different animals, and I wouldn't do all that, but mainly probably like the chicken, how they do it there. You have to watch the videos.
I'll
It
check
looks
that out.
the good part of Trinidad too, by the way. The good part.
Yes. Yes, of course. Um, Taisha, if you were going in this season and you had one superpower to bring with you, what would you bring and how would you utilize it?
I want to read minds. And I mean, obviously, that would be a lifesaver. If I could read your mind, I know everything. And so I feel like that'd be like being put to my advantage of just knowing where people are at all times, if they're being truthful, if they're bluffing, if they have something, who they're with. I think that is like probably one of the most useful things is knowledge is power. So
Let me give you a counter argument to that. What if you ran across a player that was thinking nothing the entire time?
that's my best. You know what? No one ally right there.
There you go.
No.
Um, Taisha, obviously at this point in the game, well, not this point in the game, but this point as we're talking, you do not have a partner. And this is a duo season. So my question for you at this point is, what is something that you think you would bring to your duo? And what is something that maybe you don't have that you're hoping your partner will bring to your duo?
See, and that was like the number one thing with me. It's like I don't have a partner. I don't know who my partner is. And I think that could be of an advantage to me in the sense of advantage or disadvantage because when it comes to like comp, like physical ability and things, I feel like I could be lacking in that sense. And I would hope that my partner is like stronger in that pursuit. I feel like I'm more of a social person. So like I would definitely like to build those connections and try to like get us going. But either way, I feel like I can work with what I get. So either way, I will be happy. But my whole mind frame right now is just preparing for either or. Because if it's not, then I guess I'm gonna be a comp beast this season.
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it. I mean, I'm not following nowhere. I tell Papa that there are going to be no cameras on me doing anything because I'm not doing that again.
Do you think that that clip will be replayed at any point in season four?
Yes. I know how Papa is. Papa will definitely do that. It was played like it happened like for a millisecond, and Papa played it in like every episode after, and I reported every single.
Oh, you reported it. Oh, nice. Um, awesome. So my next question for you is obviously you will be partnered up with somebody. If the time comes for you to turn on that person, would you do it and why would you do it
I
if you
mean,
would do it?
I learned my first time around. I fucked up. Can I curse on here? I don't know.
Absolutely. Let it
Yeah,
go.
I fucked up. I like literally fucked up because I had my hands in too many jars And when I decided to be loyal to one of them, it fucked me over in the end. That's pretty much how it went for me. And I don't regret it, but I will say I've learned from it. If I have to take the opportunity to fuck somebody over, no offense, but I will. And I'll deal with the consequences after.
Would you rather be hated and win the game or loved and lose the game?
Definitely be hated. I mean, if someone does say the opposite, I would love to see the explanation as to that, but definitely be hated. Like, I want the accolades.
Okay, okay. Now, Taysha, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but somehow you lose the season. Not saying that it's going to happen, but say it does happen. What would be the reason why you lost?
I mean, going into it, you have to understand like only one person does come out on top. And so going into the experience in general, um, I want to have that in the back of my mind because it's like I don't want to waste my experience being like salted or anything because there's a high probability that I won't. So if the reason the most likely going into the game that I would lose is if there are connections that I have prior going into, if people know of me, like my past could come back to bite me in a bit. And I hope it's not the case. I mean, look at Drew. Drew had like knew everybody and he made it to the end of one. So like it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, I feel like if that was the case, it would probably be because of people knowing me from like previous things. But if that's not the case, I'll probably be my own downfall because something I did.
What would be something that maybe you would do?
Oh, I don't know, making all these alliances or trying to be loyal to too many people. It's more so my word. I don't want to become shady. If you're looked at as shady in the game, that's probably like the number one thing. People are not going to trust you or give you information. And I don't want to come off as disingenuous because that's not the type of person I am. But sometimes when you are that person that people can come to trust, it will come off that way if you're not, I will say, like giving the information that you're given, if that makes sense. Like,
You're taking more information and then you're letting out.
yes. And if too many people catch on to that type of gameplay, it will make you seem like fake or just floating, which I don't care. Call me a floater. I don't care. I can be that. But either way, if people catch on to that type of gameplay, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah. What's something that you want to accomplish this season?
Like I said, I wasn't like as good at like my comps last time, which I didn't really need to be, but it is something like that I feel like adds on to the experience. And I think I want to be a little bit better than I was, just put more out there than I did last time. Um, I want to be more proactive in everything because I played more behind the scenes last game and that was fun. I mean, I like that. But at the same time, people don't always see it. So I want people to be able to see a little bit more of my gameplay than they normally would have in the past.
Okay. And how do you think you're gonna? What do you think you're gonna do to make that happen?
More so, obviously, come my connection building, but I think in my mind this time I'm gonna write down more because, like I told you last time, I didn't write down everything because I was scared that someone could like look at my. I will not let somebody grab a damn pendant in front of me again. I'm sorry. Crazy. A pool, little kiddie pool, little kiddie pool.
Are you gonna be
Send me.
looking for it this time?
I was looking for it last time, like a lot. I didn't find shit. I will find something. Trust me. Something's gonna happen.
You just said that you want to write more stuff down.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw the latest episode of Ascendance Live season 3, but Sarah apparently wrote a lot of stuff down and was voted out because of it.
Did someone find it, or were they seeing her write too much?
Seeing her write too much.
Oh, see, that's no, exactly. You cannot let anyone know what you got going on. There are moments in time, go in the bathroom, close the door, act like your stomach hurt or something, and write all that shit down. Like, do something. You cannot just be in front of people. Like, can't let anyone see what you're doing.
Okay. Taisha, is there anything else that you want to talk about at all before we conclude this exit interview? Not exit interview, preseason interview.
Preseason. I know pretty much. Yeah, let's not do the exit yet. Um, no, but seriously, I just want to have fun with it. Coming back into it, obviously, like it's obviously gonna always be harder. I feel like your second time around, especially people know that you played. So I'm not gonna like be too hard on myself. I'm just gonna have fun with it. First of all, like I appreciate like even coming back and playing. I hope whoever my partner is a lovely person and actually like enjoys playing with me. So we'll see how this all works out. But hopefully, when you talk to me next time, either my placement is better. What did I get? Like fifth? I think it was fifth.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it's
fifth.
better. It will be. It will
So
be.
we can expect a top four finish from you.
It's gonna happen. I'm not doing all this for no reason. It's gonna happen.
You heard it here first, people.
Okay, shut up. Okay, yeah.